Here we are.
All right, all right. Good evening, everyone. Should be we are on. We are I'm locked in on IG.
Me
Uh,
too.
I'm actually streaming on both our platforms this evening. You got AIB holding down. I'm holding down Dr. Barry Pierre's IG. I think I'm also streaming on my Facebook page.
Go ahead. Well, hi everyone. It's a little late for me at least, but I am Maria Davis Pierre.
I don't know what this
I
lateness
am
is.
Maria Davis Pierre, CEO and founder of Autism in Black Inc. And my lovely other half is go ahead.
Dr. Barry Pierre, co-founder of Autism in Black, bringing you a late. Not I can't even say another because I don't think we've ever done one of these. Bringing you a late check-in for the Autism in Black conference. It has been a few days since our last kind of catch up. Last week we were talking about the Boys Summit. We took over Maria's platform talking about the Boys Summit, but we are back in the thick of things. And I told her, I said, we are not going to bed till we get on this live and talk to your people. We are going to forego eating. We're going to forego watching TV, Netflix, whatever. I said, we
So
ain't
we're
doing
going to go ahead and talk about the conference, our fifth annual. Let's go.
It is time to work.
It is. So our fifth annual conference is April 11th through the 13th. We are like a month and a few days away, a month and 2 weeks away from our first ever hybrid conference. Now, the past 4 years, for those of you who've ever attended our conference, if you see me looking over this way, I'm checking in with Instagram, see what y'all are commenting over there. The past 4 years have been only virtual for our conference. But for the fifth annual conference, we decided to add in person. So we are hybrid this year. And I'm just very excited. We are doing a lot of back end planning. In-person conference is a different beast for us. A lot of things that we were not aware of that we are now aware of. So we are, ironing out those kinks because we know that for our virtual, we like to provide a certain experience. And I'm trying to make sure that that experience is cultivated in person. So we are super excited. You can go to our conference page, which you see scrolling across the bottom of the screen. That page has the speakers and the topics on it because I know, hi Dolores, how are you doing? You can go straight to that page, and when you scroll to the bottom, it has the live speakers topics on there. Our pre-recorded aren't on that page, but maybe we'll look into adding their topics on there. But we have, maybe 15 speakers that are doing separate sessions. So we are very excited. I have a comment here over on Instagram. Hi there, where will the location be? So our in-person location is West Palm Beach. We are at the Palm Beach County Convention Center. That's where the conference will take place on the 11th, 12th, and 13th. And we will be live streaming those days as well. And the virtual aspect will be taking place as well. And our host hotel is the Hilton, which is connected straight to the conference center. So the convention center, excuse me. So you don't have to even really go outside. You go through one tunnel to the next and you're there. We have one of our virtual speakers who is on Instagram right now. I'm very excited about the session. But yeah, you can go to the page that's scrolling across the bottom. You can get more information about the conference, the convention center, our host hotel, the topics, and the speakers. And we are also offering 10 NBCC CE credit hours for the live portion. We haven't quite been approved for virtual yet. If that happens before the conference, we'll let you know. But we have 10 live NBCC credits happening. Hi, all Kids Swim. Yes, I need to send you that email. It's been a little bit chaotic over here, but I am going to write a note to do that tomorrow. To connect with you. What else do we want to talk about? Oh, we are also accepting vendors for the for our conference. We've had we've had I think 4 people already submit applications for vending right now. We just opened it up Monday. And we are very excited about the vending opportunity that we have for the conference, because we have that in-person aspect now. So we will be having our own Autism in Black vending shop there as well. And there'll be other people in the community there. So we're very excited. Somebody said, thank you. I live in Philadelphia. However, I would love to attend in person. Come on to Florida and join us. But if you can't, the virtual experience is just as good as well. What else do we want to talk about the conference?
Yeah, no, I think that's obviously some of the bigger things. I think over the next few weeks, we'll start talking about sponsors. We'll start talking about the people who will be vending at the conference, and then kind of just going back to Dolores. I'm just looking at some of these amazing lectures we got. Obviously, you're going to be holding it down. All right, that's one thing I always gotta. Y'all be surprised. I'll be having to like twist an arm to make sure that Maria actually speaks at her own conference. I'm like, hey, you are speaking at your conference. I don't know if you think you're going to get away from it. We'll actually be speaking together, right? So the same kind of jovial kind of conversations that we're having now, we'll have at the conference. We got. I'm looking here beyond awareness, from isolation to connection, advocating while Black. Maria's giving a State of the Union. What autistic adults want their parents to know. Like, we got some topics. It's just alive. Like, and we're killing it on the recording, the pre-records as well too. So very excited for really what's to come. Like I said, we are really gearing up for a couple of things, right? Obviously, we have the Boys Summit coming up in a couple weeks. Actually less than 2 weeks. Boys Summit coming up in less than 2 weeks, but really it's all about the conference, and I can't wait to hug and just really kind of embrace the community who's been holding us down for these past really 5 years now. We're going on 5. I don't know how long.
5 years for our conference, but definitely longer than that because our podcast dropped well before our conference. So you guys have been holding it down with Autism in Black since like 2017 ish. Wow. So and the conference came from you guys wanting more. So we're very excited about what we have to offer. Really quick side note, we do have, Dr. Berry mentioned the Boys, Men, and Fathers Summit that we have happening March 8th. It's kind of the prelude to our big main conference. If you attended our Girls Summit, you got a little taste of what the conference will be. The Boys Summit is the same. It is completely free. You have the opportunity to upgrade to get the recordings and also 7 NBC approved CE hours. So you can check out that at autismblack.org/men's summit 2025. So I just wanted to highlight that. But back to our conference.
I think for now, like I said, we obviously we just wanted to kind of do a little quick check-in, say hi to everyone, get the temperature, because there's some things happening politically, health-wise, that's kind of going crazy right now. So we just wanted to kind of tap in here. We will be back tomorrow. Give you guys a little bit fresher update, but we just want to let y'all know, hey, we see everyone signing up for the Men's Summit. We see people who are signing up for the conference. So I appreciate y'all. It is the early bird session of it. So please, I don't know when the early bird is going to end. It's probably gonna be somewhere around or after the Men's Summit. So, please get your tickets now if you can. Like I said, we're just very excited, and we just really can't wait to see everyone either virtually or in person, April 11th to the 13th.
Yes, someone said, thank you for your hard work and passion for this community. Thank you for supporting us. Somebody said, happy. This is something available for autism mommies. Yes, for those of you who are not familiar with our story, we do have all of our children. We have 3 children. All of them are neurodivergent. 2 of them are autistic. Our last child has ADHD. I myself am autistic and I have ADHD as well, but I'm also a professional. I am a licensed therapist by trade. So when I'm talking about being a parent or being a professional or being an autistic individual, I'm really talking from lived experience myself. So, and that's really what we wanted to cultivate with our conference, with whatever we do with Autism in Black. So for those of you who are just,
I know we be doing these lives, and I be forgetting that there's like a lot of new people.
Yes, that don't know us.
maybe tomorrow we'll go a little bit more in depth on the story. So people can, especially if you haven't had a chance to listen to her she got a whole podcast, y'all. You can listen to the story over there, right? If you're podcast listeners, right? Lunch Learn with Dr. Berry, search, Maria Davis Pierre. She's been on there a lot. She'll be on there actually in a few weeks as well, talking about the conference. So if you haven't heard the story, or check out tomorrow's live where we'll kind of go in on the story as well. I don't think we got anything else.
The only thing she said, I'm sorry, I don't want to give a pronoun. The individual said, thanks for sharing. I'm new and will listen tomorrow. So yeah, new people are finding us. Somebody said, what is the podcast name? It is named Autism in Black. Most everything we do is named after our brand, our organization, Autism in Black. So that's how you're usually going to find us. The only last thing I want to say, especially because we are in the early bird phase, is that you also, especially if you are getting it and planning on getting an in-person ticket, that room block for us, the deal ends on March 16th. So you want to be able to go ahead and secure your in-person ticket. One, so you don't have to go ahead and pay the non-early bird rate, and 2, so you can go ahead and get your hotel if you're staying at the host hotel with our discount, with our Autism in Black discount. So other than that, it is late for me, guys. I usually be scrolling TikTok on my couch at this time. But Dr. Berry dragged me because we've been dealing with sickness. Kids been sick, we've been traveling, so we haven't been able to really get on here. So he dragged me on here tonight. I've done my obligation to him of making sure I got on here. And I think we are done for tonight. We'll see you at some point tomorrow, because I know my schedule's a little busy, but at some point tomorrow, we'll be hopping on and talking about a lot of other things that are really going on and the reason why we are cultivating really community outside of all of these platforms. All right, everyone. Have a good evening. We'll see you tomorrow.